A few days after the recording of this last Marc TV show, Gloria returned from the States. After a night of celebrations, she was driving the couple back to their home in South London.
They'd had a night on the town. They'd been to the Speakeasy, they'd been for a meal. They were driving home. Behind them was Gloria's brother, Richard, and he went over this humpback bridge in Barnes, only to look ahead of him and not see Gloria's car continuing on, but actually just the smoke pouring out of it as it had veered off the side and crashed into a tree.
I went to the tree and already people had started putting little mementos of Marc by the tree. There was glass and blood on the road. And I picked some of that up. There was no one else there at this point in time. And then it was just the tree and then this girl appeared, this gorgeous girl. And I found myself chatting her up. And then, ding, this thing happened, you know, and I could imagine Marc sitting there saying, "You fucker, you know, there you are, you're gonna, you know, I died today, and there you're going, and you're looking at the tree and you're chatting up a bird, you know, and laughing." And then it was all right, you know, then it was all right. And one realized that one had lost the physical continuity of a friend, but it doesn't mean you actually have to lose them, you know. It's very sad, but I like where he is now. He is very helpful to me.
When you get a death in the family, it's just pure grief. Everything just floats around you. You fight to carry on living and get through the grief as best you can.
I dance myself right at the womb.
I was lost, and what saved my life was having my family, having my son.
Here's another tribute, a rather sadder one, a tribute to another fine musician. For years now, the spot where Marc Bolan died in a car accident has been marked by this shrine. That accident was 30 years ago this Sunday. Marc's girlfriend, Gloria Jones, was in the car with him that night, and we'll talk to Gloria shortly. First, though, here's Marc Bolan in his prime.
The past, someone once wrote, is a foreign country. They do things differently there. Amongst the many aspects of our past that most of us might find foreign, we might list the veneration of saints, going on pilgrimages to sites associated with their life on Earth, and the evolution of shrines at those spots, because after all, we wouldn't do that, would we?
This spot on the B306 in Barnes is where T-Rex frontman Marc Bolan suffered fatal injuries when his girlfriend's purple Mini crashed into a sycamore tree by the side of the road. He was just 29 years old. The accident happened on September the 16th, 1977. And since then, this has become a place of pilgrimage. Fans come from all over the world to remember, to pay homage, and to feel a connection with a man most of them probably never met. It's as if just being here can somehow bring people closer to Bolan and give more meaning to the music that has touched their lives. And it's not just Marc Bolan who commands this sort of interest.
Even things that celebrities have merely touched change hands at auction for eye-watering prices. A lock of John Lennon's hair for £24,000. Elvis Presley's belt for £41,000. Even Britney Spears' half-eaten sandwich sold on eBay recently for £280. These are all mundane objects that have acquired an aura of mystery simply by their connection with somebody whom we admire. Memorabilia is what we call these things today, but in medieval times they'd have been known as relics.
A religious relic is usually a piece of a saint's body or an object that was said to have been touched by them. These days, people may revere rock and pop stars, but in more religious times, saints